I'm Brian.
And I'm Scott, and this is the Last Call Review Show.
Darling, take a second to breathe. You got it in you to pass these ambitions and peaks. No, you can't cry while I'm here. Dying on the inside. Feet don't feel
So we've come down to the final episode of our Dark Lord series, because this last weekend, it was Dark Lord Day on Saturday. So here we are. We're on our last one. This is a Dark Lord from 2013. 15% alcohol, which is fantastic.
I thought it was always 12, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, it shows 15 since 2010 here. And it's from Munster, Indiana. Obviously, it's released one day a year, which was this past Saturday. He's gone for the last 5 years. I'd like to go someday. We'll see. The description says, a demonic Russian-style imperial stout brewed with coffee, Mexican vanilla, and Indian sugar. This beer defies description. Available one day a year in April at the Brewery, Dark Lord Day. So it's in Munster, Indiana at 3 Floyds Brewing Company. It has on Rate Beer, or actually this is Beer Advocate, a score of 95. So, we've had this the last couple of years, just because you go and you get it. We've had it on a special occasion, which is usually New Year's, from a few years, 2 to 3 years before.
I mean, the first time I gave this to you, it fucking blew your mind. Like, this is good.
Well, it's going to take a little bit to open that. I see you got the ticket propped up there nice. So that's the ticket from this year, is that correct?
And that's the ticket that I won with. Actually, see? It says yes.
Now we've had 4 different beers before this, and they've all been heavy. So, or 3 beers before this. This is the 4th one. They've all been bourbon aged stouts basically, and bourbon barrel aged stouts, I should say.
I don't know the amount of tickets they are, but I don't know what that is actually.
It looks like a scratch off thing.
This ain't. This is.
Yeah.
That's where you scratch off.
That's just the ticket number. Ticket number 05185. So, basically we've had, the whole time we've been drinking these beers, it's been, I think the first one was 9%, and then it's been going up since then. So, if you want to start opening that, because it's going to take a while, you got to get the wax open. You know, what was it? Saturday is when you went there?
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at April 25th. It was Dark Lord Day this year. It's 2015. You go every year. There's bands playing, all that stuff that we said in the first episode of our Dark Lord series. You go every year and you buy 4 bottles of Dark Lord or so every year.
I think last year, first year I went, they actually only got able to get 2 or 3 because the tickets were different. They actually sent you the real tickets, and what people were doing, they were copying them. Like, they actually didn't buy the tickets, just copied them, and that made it so we didn't get a lot. So then after that, they're like, okay, we gotta get rid of that. So they sent you a ticket, and then when you actually go online, actually go in the brewery, they give you the real ticket, so you can't forge your ticket.
That's something new they started this year, correct?
Last year, I think.
Last year?
A couple of years ago, it might have been.
All right. So if you haven't had this before, it's pretty dark and heavy. Like we were saying with the last, 3 beers we drank before this one, this one's a little bit thicker. This specific Dark Lord was from the year of 2013. So it's been aging for 2 years now. 2 years from this past Saturday. Put your nose in that motherfucker.
It smells good. The cap's over there.
We'll give it a pour. Let's get this cracking. These are just for show, by the way. These are actually from this year. If you're interested, they have the moon, or fuck, you got me saying moon now. Maroon wax. This one was special. Only 576 made of those. This is the Dark Lord from this year. So, it is really hard to get. Like I said before, it's released one day a year. So, it's hard to get unless you bid quite a bit online. But it's worth it.
You can't buy beer on eBay anymore. They quit that a long time ago.
Yeah, you can't sell tobacco products or nicotine products now that there's vapor and or alcohol anymore. They used to be able to sell alcohol products in there. They'd make you like send in your ID. Like you could black out your driver's license number if you wanted and send in your ID just so they could make sure you were 21. I never tried it, but I remember them saying that in the description for like, it's like a really hard to find alcohol I was looking at one point. So
I know. I think
pitch black, just like the rest of them. A little thicker. You can kind of swish it around the glass and see it trail down a little bit. Unlike the rest of them, which were, the bourbon barrel aged. How dare you?
Can't lose that. Can't lose that stuff.
It's got the coffee, chocolatey notes. I'd say caramel. You can definitely smell the darkness. We've had this before quite a bit. The other ones the past 3 episodes, which were our Road to the Dark Lord series, were darker, but they were a little bit lighter, and obviously they were still higher alcohol content. But this is, one of a kind. Basically, it's one day a year.
I actually had that Dark Lord, the 2011 one. Somebody poured it in my glass when I was in line. That's the yellow wax.
I think you told him about our show, didn't you? You were asking what...
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called.
How dare you. It's because we only had, 2 episodes made before that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, technically we had 3, but the SD card messed up in my camera, so that wasn't very helpful. Well, let's get to it. We've had this before, so I don't know if that makes us more partial to the taste or not shocked by the taste.
Tasting better now.
Oh yeah, this one's, like I said, has been aged for 2 years. It's the 2013 version, so pretty much exactly 2 years. This is the end of April now, and by the time this video comes up, I'm sure it'll be beginning of May or so. But pretty much exactly 2 years aged, and it's good.
I haven't had one age this long, I don't think.
You haven't? Usually it's 1 year and you're like, let's do this. I think you brought one camping a few years ago, and then one... I think that was from the first year that you went to.
You guys were like, come on, bring one. I didn't tell you guys. And then I'm like, that's what I have. You're like, we know.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing you'd surprise us with, some beer. I mean, come on. We were buying cases of Miller Lite, and so it was a nice change. I think we bought 4 bottles of champagne, 2 cases of Miller Lite. We had some other beer we brought from home. We go to a campsite that's 3 hours away. So, it was a special occasion, I suppose. But this is a special occasion. We wanted to share it in front of you guys. It was actually his idea because they're his beers, and I didn't want to impose. I just wanted to have some darker beers because of Dark Lord Day happening this past weekend, and I appreciate it.
No problem, bro.
You always share it with me. I appreciate it.
Tastes good. It's delicious.
Now for the hard part.
I mean, a 10.
A rating.
10.
A 10?
I don't know.
This is your favorite?
I like it. It's delicious.
Your favorite of all time?
Mm-hmm. So far, yeah.
I don't know. I really like that Sunday morning stout.
I like how it's all smooth.
Yeah. We had it after being aged 1 year. I think you broke one out after 6 months because I hassled you for a while. Mm-hmm. That was probably the camping one. So you can it's definitely one of those beers that you age it and it tastes better, Mm-hmm. And I'll give it the same score I gave the Sunday morning stout, which is a 9.5. What's up?
I said it doesn't have a website on that one. It has a website on this one. The label designer actually on it. too.
Oh yeah, the label designer. I don't know if a different person makes it every year.
Does that one have Dark Matter on it on the side? On this side? No.
It has Intelligentsia.
That one has Intelligentsia in it?
Just, yeah, it says Intelligentsia coffee. So it's pretty much just like that one that we reviewed earlier, that Bourbon County from Chicago, Illinois. The Bourbon County Coffee Stout had Intelligentsia coffee in it. So does this. Now, does this one say it as well? It's this little logo here.
This one says Dark Matter on this, yeah.
Okay. So they switched to a different kind of coffee, I guess, this year. I don't know if they did it last year. It's hard to say, but in 2013, almost exactly 2 years ago, they
actually have some of that.
Okay, we'll check it out in a second here. Basically, 2 years ago, they were using Intelligentsia, just like Bourbon County did. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of interesting. It doesn't say what type of coffee, like that Bourbon County you can find in the previous episode, but it's that same brand of coffee, which, you know, you have some coffee stouts that don't say what kind of coffee they use. They're just like, well, there's coffee in there. Mm-hmm. But when you start dealing with higher end beers that have that coffee taste in it, they start using beers from, you know, more well known places. You don't see nobody using Folgers though, because that's like the generic.
Oh, like going to Starbucks.
That's like the Miller Lite of coffees, pretty much. It's the generic go-to stuff.
Yeah, or like going to Starbucks. They use like a small coffee house. They don't use like Starbucks, like a big chain. They use small ones.
Well, Intelligentsia is pretty well known. Yeah. It's pretty well known to be some of the best coffee in the world, basically. And you can taste the care that's gone into both of these, which is what Bourbon County said. You know, they take as much care brewing their coffee as we do our beer, is basically what it said on the website. So I like that Dark Lord used that as well, you know, and that same type of thing, especially since the beer that comes out one day a year. I don't know exactly how long their brewing process takes. I need to go on a tour or something next time with you, but when it is pretty good. I'm gonna go with 9.5, just like I gave. They do
have tours, but they don't have tours on Dark Lord. Like you go in, you buy your beer, and you walk out. You need to buy the clothes that's outside too, like the clothes of Dark Lord. Like I buy a new T-shirt every year.
On Dark Lord Day.
Yeah, on Dark Lord Day. That's the only way you can get T-shirts for Dark Lord. You gotta be at the event. Unless you tell your buddy, hey, pick me a T-shirt up, and they could do that.
All right, so you gave this a 10. I give it a 9.5. Obviously, we both like it. Like I said before, one day a year. I mean, it's if you have a chance to get some, definitely get some and give it a try if it's a reasonable price. I mean, I don't know if I'd pay top dollar for it, like a lot of money, but it's definitely worth some money. So,
if you want to try to get tickets next year, that they usually do in May. I think that's when they usually sell the tickets. And once that,
well, probably March.
In March, yeah,
is probably right.
March. I meant March. And once you get that website, be on that computer because they go like that.
No.
Last time I remember, I think it was.
Now, do you have any tips for getting tickets? Didn't you say you followed them on Twitter?
Yeah, follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Facebook.
Set the notifications on for whenever they post something. So you're looking at 3 Floyds on Twitter and Facebook, and just make sure you get notifications to get those tickets because, like he said, they're gone like that. And he has, I think your brother buys some, you buy some.
The one they used to
your dad buys some, you know.
So when they used to sell the tickets online, because now they have names on them. My brother bought ones online. He spent probably had 3 tickets. He spent over $300 easily just on tickets. So.
That's crazy.
I don't want to spend that much, but he did. But yeah, they don't do it anymore because it has your name on it and everything. So, if you don't get a ticket, you're out.
You can try and buy one on eBay or something, but I don't trust eBay. So
you could. Last time I remember, I think it was 4,000 or 6,000 tickets they sell, and they're going like that. Like I didn't even get one this year. My dad won. Got 2 tickets. Like I was online, like exactly. I think they usually do it at 12 o'clock. It was on a Saturday this year. I think last year was a Friday. I was at work and I asked my boss if I can go and break it at 12 o'clock. I want to break it at 12 o'clock, and I didn't win last year or this year. I never won a ticket. Or at least I won a good beer this year.
There you go. At least you got something out of the deal. You got to go. That's pretty much all that needs to be said about Dark Lord.
I feel like heavy metal bands, that they have pretty good heavy metal bands there.
I do like heavy metal bands. I play in a heavy metal band, so I'll have to check out and see who is there. As for this episode, I think it's pretty much a wrap here.
The band was playing in the rain too, so that's
give them props.
Mm-hmm.
If for whatever reason they watch this band, we give you props, because I've played in inclement weather when it was snowing and freezing and stuff, but at least the people that were running the show got a tent put up in a really big heater, like one of those ones you light.
Yeah,
the fire ones.
So they were in like a big old thing,
yeah.
But they're still outside, like they weren't covered it up or anything.
Yeah, we were in a tent, but
I sent them a video of it. That video I sent you, I think I was on Snapchat. They sounded pretty good. I'm like, he's a pretty good band.
Yeah, he sent it to us while me and my band were practicing. So, I think that's pretty much a wrap for this video, though. I mean, it's definitely something that's hard to get, but something you can enjoy.
I can go grab those other ones when I open them.
If you want to. He'll show you the other years that he has here before we sign off. Like I said, these are 2015. This is a special one, so this is even harder to get. You have to be there and get a scratch off to even have a chance to win this. This one's from 2015 this year. This one's from 2013, the one that we drank here. Looks like you have another one from 2013. Let me just get on the site here, because it looks like they're all different years.
This is 12. Back in the day, they used to put dates on them.
Well, we can move these so you can put it right in the middle here, so they can take a look.
This is 10. It says right here 10. This one's Intelligentsia on it. This is 2012.
2011 is the yellow one. You have that right there.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, yellow. This is looks like all Intelligentsia.
Intelligentsia. And this is 2012, and this is 2013. Looks like you don't have a 2014, which is Blue Wax.
Oh, I do. I have one.
All right. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, there you go.
Which one is this? 14.
Mm-hmm. That's last year.
These two,
Here, I'll go behind the camera and turn it so you can see it. We could have a seat though if you'd like. You know more about it than I do, so I'm gonna go back here and.
It looks like
you can still see them all, but.
Looks like these two right here are actually made by Mobcraft. All these are made with Intelligentsia.
So green, if you want to point at them in order, that's 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and the new 2015. So as far as every year since you've collected one.
Mm-hmm.
So actually you've gone 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we look at it, and he's got that extra bonus one over there that he won. So yeah, I thought it was 5 years that you went, but actually it's 6. So that's the lineup. I mean, we just tasted one from 2013. I can't even imagine how good the one from 2010 is. All right, we're gonna sign off. Thank you. Subscribe and like.